to try out for the team, then wait on results. That was St. Andrews, I hated the coach. Entering raffles, I was just doing the most. Paying to play for the shows, you know how it goes. Plotting with ass, we were just struggling on unemployment, back on the ropes. I had to get it in motion, get it in motion. Listen to Quick on the radio, then were the days. Balancing options, getting in so many ways. So many plays, I ended up playing it safe. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. Let's get it in motion, let's get it in motion. 1, 2, 3, go. Watching you is making me vomit. I'm dominant, juggling how many flows. Please don't compare.
Hi, everyone. We got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. This one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Milwaukee Bucks going up against the Indiana Pacers. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Got a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Mathurin in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bucks, the small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Portis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And this is just the second game of the group stage. But already, this is a must-win, we think, for both teams.
Yeah, you only get 4 of these group games. Each of these teams already 0-1, so if you get a second loss, the odds of you advancing are basically nil.
Now, Giannis, following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. And that one's good, Antetokounmpo.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's Halliburton. Rebounded by the Bucks. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And they won the season series last year against this club, but fell to them in the postseason.
When it really counted, they came up short. But it's another season and a chance here to gain confidence in this matchup.
Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table. And he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, we need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Trent passes to Antetokounmpo. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. After exploding onto the NBA radar in 2019, Siakam, Clark, has been a sure thing on offense.
Well, you know what you're going to get from Pascal Siakam. I mean, whether it's in the open floor or in the half-court sets, he's a guy you can count on delivering when you give him the ball in those situations. His offense never takes a night off.
Now, Halliburton. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep. A 3. And Tyrese Halliburton hits from deep. Halliburton's got 5.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that 3 with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
Count that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down, hard, and simple.
Antetokounmpo. Giannis dunks it down.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Pass to Nembhard. And a wide open look for Siakam. And the Pacers tack on 2 more.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Lillard from outside buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got his second basket.
It's simple. Lillard is an elite shot maker.
Lillard against Halliburton. No good on the triple.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Clark, the last piece of the puzzle for Giannis Antetokounmpo, winning that 2021 NBA title.
And you know, Kevin, think about this. When Giannis got that ring, he also had 2 MVPs, a Defensive Player of the Year award. Man, that's accomplishing a lot at just 26.
Right, he's checked in for the Bucks. And both free throws good for Giannis. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. And here now on the 2K leaderboard, the best distributors in the league. The point guards with the most assists per game this season. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
And he's been doing everything you want from that position, getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
And he's been doing it better than any other point guard in the league. That assist total of his makes that perfectly clear. I mean, he's the best distributor in the game right now.
Here's Nembhard. 9-point game his last outing, and the 3-ball is good.
As fast as lightning, Halliburton gets it and shoots it in a matter of nanoseconds.
Pass to Portis. Back to right. Launches it. Hands it from downtown.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Portis. Milwaukee leading by 5. Lillard looking around. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Halliburton, no good.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Kicks it out to Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Giannis has got 9.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Pass to Nembhard. Will it go? And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
The Bucks making a switch here. Prince is checked in. Lets the 3 fly. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Well, the defense just hasn't pressed up to deny any of those looks, guys. I mean, they're hanging back and getting picked apart.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Some changes here for the Bucks. Smith comes in for Portis, and Middleton subbed in for Antetokounmpo. 1:15 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Toppin. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Here's Lillard. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. Now here's Wright. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 3 assists now in this one. Pacers trail by 14. McConnell with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul. Substitution. Isaiah Jackson. Tyrese Halliburton.
There's 39 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Jackson, a screen on right. Offensive rebound. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Bucks. He went on an aerial three-point display, drilling 4 long balls in just the 1 quarter alone. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
On the court right now for the Pacers. They've got Halliburton. They'll be topping out there with Jackson. That's C.J. McConnell. And it's Nesmith in at the 3 spot. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. Tyrese Halliburton is flat-out special, Clark. You say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, a better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is.
And this NBA Cup, Greg, it's patterned after the WNBA Commissioner's Cup, which we all enjoy, and that started back in 2021.
Well, the W had loads of success with the Cup format. The basketball world took notice, and I think that is a major reason why the NBA started their version in 2023.
Halliburton hits them both.
Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
Right against McConnell. And it's Trent in the corner. And Middleton kicks to Wright. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Wright's got 8 points.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
And it's Halliburton missing.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage junk there.
Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, I like the finesse and the focus that Middleton plays with. I mean, that's part of what allows him to finish off these tough hoops.
Halliburton for 3. The rebound by the Bucks.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Prince finds Middleton. Now, Wright. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And here's Prince outside. Drains it from beyond the arc. Prince has got his second bucket of the night.
Prince gets the ball and knows he's ready to let it fly. This guy plays with great confidence.
McConnell, an easy 2 points on the layup. Now Middleton, taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Here's Green. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Lillard's checked in for the Bucks. Miles Turner, he's checked in for the Pacers. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. Timeout called the Pacers. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. We look at the Bucks. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Indiana Pacers, right now quite a ways down below.
And seeing where Indiana is, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing. It perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Just 5 on the clock. Halliburton for 3. That one doesn't drop.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Middleton finds Prince. Over in the corner, Lillard fires the 3. Pacers with the rebound. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, they made some spectacular plays in it right to the very end. Just couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah, you know, they didn't have their best stuff, but they were still getting after it, so you got to really appreciate the effort and hustle.
Here's Middleton, and that one, good. Middleton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And Greg, we know the Pacers have to improve defensively. But where do they start?
Candidly, Kevin, I feel like they're too soft. Giving up offensive rebounds, cheap fouls, they've got to be tougher mentally and physically, especially on the interior.
Back to Halliburton.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Nembhard. Here's the teardrop. Nembhard. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Milwaukee making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Siakam is checked in for Toppin. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. A minute 50 left in the first half. Here's Giannis. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Back to Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Lillard from deep three-point land. They grab their own miss. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Up and in on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 15.
when it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
The drive by Giannis. Yep, that one goes in there. Giannis has got 8 here in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
For 3, Siakam. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 5th rebound in this one. The shot and game clock separated by 4. Trent gets the bucket.
Brett staying alert and dishing the rock there.
Now, here's McConnell. Pass to Siakam. Nembhard with it. With 2 seconds left. Here's Turner. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. And with as many three-pointers as they drain, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. Torian, what's been the key so far?
Ball movement, doing what we got to do defensively, competing, showing effort, and translating into offense.
That mix has worked really well so far, man. Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Your attention to center court and get ready for the half-court shot. They're thinking about the shot. Give it up for our contestant.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Indiana Pacers.
The defense has been trash. That is, if you can call it defense. I call it being lazy.
Yeah, it's lazy, Shaq. They've been outworked, and you got to beat them to the basketball. That's the kind of team that you want to have. And so far, they haven't answered the bell.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And for that matchup with the Hornets, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focused and get the job done.
That's just like us here in the studio. It's hard to bring it every day, but, we try. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Out on the wings for him, we'll see Trent Jr. and Middleton. Antetokounmpo and Portis man the post positions. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Clark, we know the Bucks are a veteran team that has now leveraged their assets to try to win now.
And the question is, Kevin, do they have enough? There's a point at which veteran becomes a nicer way or a euphemism for old, especially in today's NBA. That can be a problem for you.
Siakam misses.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me They've gone after this win a little bit more.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Here's Nembhard, defended by Trent. Good work defensively by Trent.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Over to the wing. Portis, the pass to Lillard. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got 15.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Trent passes to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
The slam from Portis, impressive. Using that size around the rack.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Back to Halliburton. A floater to stop the run, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Turner's got his second basket of the game. Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
To the paint. It's deflected. Halliburton on the wing. Siakam outside. No good on the three.
He's having a tough quarter, scoring the basketball, unable to help him close this gap.
Trent. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. 7 points in the game.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. Siakam pulls it in. Pass to Halliburton. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Tyrese Halliburton. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And we're talking about the ultimate competitor here. Leading the league in assists, maximizing every possession. He just tears apart a defense. A new lineup here for the Bucks. Turner with a screen on Connaughton. A shot by Nembhard, no good.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Right for three. It's rebounded by Nesmith. Pacers shooting a meager 37% for the game. And Clark, as we watch Aaron Nesmith, he was such a great shooter in college, and it took him a while to find his stroke in the NBA.
And you know what, Kevin, nothing really surprising about that. Most players struggle to find their game in the NBA, to find their role in the NBA. But Nesmith, he's found his rhythm and his role, and he clearly is dangerous from behind the arc.
Here's Halliburton, and Halliburton slams it in.
High energy throwdown that time by Halliburton, not wasting any time or motion.
Pass to Connaughton, jacks up a three, hits the three-point bomb.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Yeah, and they either have been unwilling or unable to take that shot away.
Halliburton for three. Here's Nembhard. Prince with the defensive effort.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Right. And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game will kick off a 4-game homestand.
He had a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
From deep, Green. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Bucks ahead, just dominating this one. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hold your ground. Hold your ground. Your job is just to stay in front of this guy. No blow-bys.
Now preaching strong defense there, GA.
I mean, basic fundamentals. He doesn't want to see anyone on his team get burned on that end.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. And so in the game for the Pacers, we got T.J. McConnell. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Obi Toppin. Then it's Halliburton. And it's Jackson in at the 5 down low. To the inside, here's Nesmith. And he banks in the layup.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Prince outside, over Toppin. And it's Prince that time on the assist by Wright.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
And stolen by Wright. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Livingston. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him. And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Right outside. Inside. Livingston, that's good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
And Toppin throws it down.
So quick off the floor, Obi Toppin.
Bucks have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Connaughton, he takes it in, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Greg, we saw in the 2024 regular season that these Pacers actually led the NBA in assists.
Averaging over 30 assists a game. Now, that's ball movement. These Pacers really trust one another and love to share the load offensively.
Smith checked in for the Bucks. Jackson comes in for Green. No good on the second free throw. And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Beauchamp's checked in. Indiana also making some changes. Turner's checked in for Isaiah Jackson. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for T.J. McConnell. No luck that time either. Clark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Here's Siakam. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Outside Turner. Halliburton against Wright. And the rejection by Smith. Pass to Beauchamp. There's the three. Taurean Prince, and that's good.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Here's Beauchamp. Fires from deep. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Beauchamp's got himself on the board with 3 there. Halliburton for 3. Indiana again missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Here's Mathurin. Misses, and the dry spell continues. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting an absolutely astounding 80% from the field. Everything is falling.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
Man, always nice to get win number 1 against the opponent. You'll be seeing a total of this matchup 4 times over the course of the year. So they set the tone tonight, though, for their season series against the Pacers.
And it's Mathurin missing. So it's the Bucks now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. And it's Indiana's ball. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Siakam, and he uses the glass on the layup.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Prince, the pass to Wright, goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Kicks it out to Siakam. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Prince with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Here's Beauchamp. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Smith. Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for your Bucks.
7 seconds left in the game. And here's Halliburton. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Huge moment in this group round of the NBA Cup. The record is now 1 up and 1 down.
And Kevin, I thought their energy and effort was outstanding. I mean, backs against the wall, and they delivered.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Damian. It was a big night for everyone from long range. How did you get those shots?
I mean, I thought we just executed well. You know, yesterday we went over a lot of offense, 5-on-0. The second group, we walked through a lot of offense, and it was an emphasis to come out here and execute, run our plays, to get higher quality looks, and we did that, and I think it showed in the way we shot the ball. So we got to continue that.
Great spacing and great flow, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time for our Player of the Game.